I'm archiving every distortion. I am Ibrahim Traoré, and today I'm pulling off your masks. Yes, you heard correctly.
It's July 2025, and something remarkable is being remembered in West Africa. Nearly 3 years since the bold uprising that brought Captain Ibrahim Traoré to the forefront of Burkina Faso's story. Today, he's more than a national leader. He's become a continental icon, representing fearless change and real progress across Africa. Since taking office, Captain Traoré has taken massive strides, breaking free from outside control, securing national resources, and laying down a stronger foundation for safety and growth. In this video, we're spotlighting the standout accomplishments of Traoré's leadership, his sweeping reforms, rising national pride, and why Burkina Faso is now viewed as a rising blueprint for African progress. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might find yourself not only inspired, but rethinking what strong leadership really looks like. And before we dive deep, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the stories that matter. Stories about the people and countries shaping a stronger, freer Africa. Let's begin. When Captain Traoré was sworn in back in October 2023, he made a commitment that caught the attention of millions. He vowed to transform Burkina Faso's security and breathe new life into the country's economy. That commitment quickly turned into action. His administration began forging fresh alliances, shifting away from old partnerships that had held the country back for generations. In one of his biggest moves yet, he launched a bold national project known as FASO Rail, a visionary railway system designed to link every provincial capital across Burkina Faso. More than a transport upgrade, it's a strategic push to drive down prices, stimulate trade, and reconnect regions through a stronger network. Backed 75% by the government and open to private partners, this plan includes a manufacturing hub in Bobo-Dioulasso, where trains will be assembled, steel recycled, and rails produced locally. The entire project is aimed to be completed within 18 months, with a budget of 70 billion CFA francs. Once finished, it will unlock new jobs, ease the cost of goods, and boost everyday life for the Burkinabe people. That's not all. In just 2 years, Traoré's government also laid the foundation for something even more futuristic: atomic energy. During the Africa-Russia Summit in St. Petersburg, he announced the creation of the Burkina Faso Atomic Energy Agency. It's a step toward energy independence, designed to power up the country's economy while lighting up homes that have stayed dark for far too long. Partnering with Russia's nuclear powerhouse Rosatom, Burkina Faso is moving ahead with plans for its first nuclear plant. This isn't just about electricity, it's about transformation. The initiative aims to improve medical care, drive research, and boost industrial production, all while helping the country safely manage its own nuclear capabilities. And here's what makes this truly groundbreaking. A 35-year-old president is now leading one of Africa's most advanced energy revolutions. It's the kind of leadership that sparks ideas and sets new benchmarks for what's possible. And the momentum keeps growing. Under Traoré's guidance, Burkina Faso is now building what's set to become Africa's largest pharmaceutical park. The development already underway in Kokologo is known as the Pharmaceutical Technopole. With a 5-year timeline and a projected cost of 70 billion CFA francs, this initiative is targeting something vital: self-sufficiency in healthcare. Instead of importing medicines, the country will manufacture them, strengthening access to quality treatments for both humans and animals. But it's also about more than medicine. This project is expected to generate new jobs, support scientific research, and uplift the economy from within. It's part of a broader strategy to promote local production and reduce dependency on imports. And when you realize this is coming from one of Africa's top gold-producing nations, a country that's long seen its wealth shipped away, you begin to understand the full weight of this new direction. Everything Captain Traoré is pushing for points to one vision: a Burkina Faso that stands on its own, builds from within, and refuses to be left behind. These projects aren't just headlines. They're signals of a country rising with confidence and purpose. And as you've seen today, it's no longer about promises. It's about progress that speaks for itself. Burkina Faso is undergoing a transformation, and at the heart of this transformation is Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Under his leadership, the country has taken a powerful step toward keeping its wealth at home. One major move? The creation of a national gold refinery. This facility is designed to unlock more revenue through value-added processing, boost job creation, and keep the nation's gold profits circulating inside the country, fueling economic momentum that touches everyday lives. But Traoré's vision doesn't stop with gold. Burkina Faso is also one of the region's biggest tomato producers. Yet for years, fresh tomatoes were exported, while the country imported tomato paste from Europe. That cycle is now being rewritten. A brand new tomato processing plant is under construction, bringing more jobs, increasing local production, and slashing the need for foreign products. It's a game changer for the economy and a huge step toward long-term self-reliance. Healthcare is also being reimagined under Traoré's leadership. In just 2 years, his administration rolled out mobile health clinics that now bring advanced medical care to some of the country's most remote areas. These mobile units are equipped with modern technology, offering cervical cancer screenings, radiology, and general treatment, right where people need it most. Energy, too, is getting a powerful upgrade. Burkina Faso has completed its largest hydroelectric dam to date. This project means more reliable electricity, less reliance on fossil fuels, and a new source of water, an estimated 24 million litres annually to supercharge agriculture across the country. The dam is expected to fuel new industries, create jobs, and uplift communities long affected by conflict and neglect. Years of unrest had left entire parts of Burkina Faso cut off from the capital. But Captain Traoré wasn't about to leave those regions behind. His administration launched an infrastructure renewal campaign, supported by military convoys and engineering brigades, to open up access to places like Djibo, a region once completely isolated. Major highway projects like the Ouagadougou-Kaya and Ouagadougou-Bobo-Dioulasso routes are now underway, paving the way for stronger trade links with neighboring countries and tighter national integration. During his appearance at the Africa-Russia Summit in St. Petersburg, Captain Traoré stressed a powerful truth. For Africa to rise, it must feed itself. That idea quickly turned into action. The government launched a full-scale agricultural mechanization campaign, providing tractors free of charge to farmers across the country. In addition to modern tools, farmers now have access to high-quality seeds and fertilizers at subsidized prices, ensuring consistent harvests and growing food security. In just 2 years, Burkina Faso's food resilience has improved by more than 50%, all under the leadership of a young, energetic visionary. And the changes don't stop there. One of the boldest moves of Traoré's government was launching the Central Bank of Burkina Faso, giving the country control over its own monetary policy. No longer will Burkina Faso's finances sit under foreign control. This marks a new era of financial independence, and for the people working behind the scenes to keep the country running, civil servants, there's been real, measurable progress. Salaries have increased across the board, some rising as much as 50%. These aren't symbolic gestures. They're direct responses to years of underpayment and economic stagnation. So where's all this funding coming from? It's not aid. It's not foreign donors. It's from within. The truth is simple. Africa is wealthy. What it's often lacked is bold leadership. And Captain Ibrahim Traoré is proving what's possible when the will exists. One more defining act, redefining the country's relationship with language and identity. Under his administration, French has been downgraded from an official language to a working language, a cultural reset that signals a new sense of self-determination, pride, and purpose. This isn't about symbolism, it's about power and who holds it. Security has been one of the biggest challenges Burkina Faso has faced in recent years. Islamist insurgents had taken over large parts of the country, trapping communities, cutting them off from humanitarian aid, and costing many lives, both civilian and military. When Traoré took office, he had a plan and the experience to back it up. As a military officer, he knew what had to change. His strategic alliances with Turkey, Russia, China, and Iran brought in critical resources, from weapons to high-level training through the Russia-Africa Corps. Armed with intelligence drones and advanced firepower, Burkina Faso's elite units began taking back territory, especially in gold-rich regions like Djibo. The tide started to turn, and with each mission, more towns were reclaimed and reconnected to the national fold. Intelligence gathering was the missing link, and Traoré secured the tools to close that gap. Coordinated operations under the alliance of Sahel states, with support from neighboring Mali and Niger, brought a new level of focus to the counterinsurgency effort. Attack rates dropped. Key operatives were arrested. Even Traoré's predecessor, now in exile in Togo, has felt the pressure. By mid-2025, nations that once looked down on Traoré's rise were quietly changing their tune. Diplomats and envoys began making their way to Ouagadougou, recognizing the reality on the ground. Traoré is the legitimate and unshakable force guiding Burkina Faso forward. Unapologetically bold, his administration expelled Ukraine's ambassador after evidence emerged linking the embassy to destabilizing activities in the Sahel. Now, take a step back. Think about what this country has achieved in 2 years. Then take a hard look at your own nation. What's changed under your leadership? What promises have been kept? What dreams have been realized? Share this video, like it, and subscribe for more stories that matter. We'll catch you in the next one.